Ramian. Hey there, Ramian. Can we talk to you? Oh. He's a priest, I think. It looks like. What would a priest talk? My beloved brother, I admire your zeal, of course, but would you not agree this is hardly the time to be standing guard over a hole that no one will ever emerge from? Or perhaps you're concerned that someone will decide to go for a nighttime stroll and will accidentally fall into it. Such foresight is laudable, but do you really need so many soldiers for such a task? Can't your warriors be put to better use? For instance, fighting demons or clearing rubble, while the people trapped beneath it might still be alive? The face of this golden-curled Asamar is beautiful, even by the standards of his kind, in whose veins runs the blood of angels. His melodious voice sounds cheerful, but bitter reproach simmers in his gaze. Holrun. I think I remember what his voice was like. It was kind of like, "Bah, bah, bah, bah. Don't you dare call me brother, heretic." The signs of recent hard fighting are obvious in this stern old man. His armor is dented and covered in blood, and his unnatural pallor suggests something more dangerous than wounds inflicted by claws and fangs. Oh boy. Nevertheless, his gaze is stony, and his voice, accustomed to barking orders, is harsh and clipped. How dare you accuse me of doing nothing to protect this city, especially now, when followers of your temple were caught committing treason? To my mind, you are no different than the demon worshippers, those miscreants, those beasts that are digging under the city walls. Everyone knows, my dearest prelate, that in your zealous pursuit of order within the city, you have since forgotten how to tell friend from foe and good from evil. That's what happened with my adepts, whose act of treason was a genuine attempt to save the city, and yet again I am forced to repeat myself. While we are wasting time on pointless quarrels, people are dying under the rubble in our city, people whom we could have saved if you had only set your soldiers to the task and not kept them here, surrounding a useless and utterly harmless hole in the ground. Harmless? Well, if it's on your say-so, then that must mean there is someone down there. Oh my god. Your associates, no doubt. And they're just in waiting for us to abandon our posts before they slink out and try again to... The old man notices your approach. And you! I remember you! Oh my god. Shit. No, we've never met you before. You appeared in my city the day the demons attacked, and Terendelev died. What are you doing here? Answer at once, or I'll have you strung up by your ankles before you know it. Try it. I dare you. Don't think that the demons have wounded me. I still have enough strength to take on 100 of your sort. This is like... Oh. Can't help but feel like Holrun is like angry old man Karen. Like just looking for something to argue about. I'm a crusader. I'm fighting to liberate Canabras from the demons. Well, technically, no. I'm not a crusader. I'm just a dude killing demons and... Grabbing loot, trying to look for some nice clothes, you know, just having a good time, whilst hell is ensuing in the city. Who are you to be asking me such questions? You want to fight? Be my guest. Maybe we are a crusader, technically. Let's do it. I'm a crusader. I'm fighting to liberate Canabras from the demons. A crusader, you say? I'll be looking into that. I want to speak to your manager. You obviously don't know to whom you are speaking. Oh boy, that old chestnut. I'm the one who decides who's a crusader and who's a traitor in this city. Holrun Shapok. Prelate of Canabras, by the grace of Her Majesty Queen Golfrey. More like Holrun Smallcock. Apologies, guys. And the city's defender against threats from within and without. This guy's got serious small dog syndrome, and he's also suffering from a touch of Karenoidism. And as we can see, you've done a sterling job protecting the city. Oh, boy. I feel like Ramian's in for a bad time. Oh, God. The golden-curled Asamar flashes a flinty smile. I am Ramian of Edme, I don't know how it's pronounced. I just come from there. Prior to the Temple of Desna, which, alas, currently lies in ruins, wise Holrun here believes it is vital to guard this hole in the ground, from which he is certain demons will emerge at any moment. I have been trying to convince him that the city has far more urgent matters to deal with. For instance, rescuing those currently dying under the rubble. Yeah, you really... Oh, sorry, Embrace, did I stun you into silence? Yeah, I kind of do feel like, maybe rescuing the people in the city is a good call, Maybe do that. Oh my god, they're drawing swords. How do I de-escalate the situation? Karen, calm down.
You know what?
I don't know why you went, the voice changed then.
You know what? There may in fact be one matter that is more important than guarding this hole. I've put it off, and look where it's led us. I should have had you hung from the gates back when you dared to defend your gang of delinquent demon collaborators. If the Sarkorians had hanged Arilu Vorlesh while they had the chance, they never would have been a war. I won't repeat their mistake. I won't hesitate any longer. Soldiers, seize this scum!
Oh no. Prelate, see reason. These are frightening times, but threatening to hang someone without trial, that is unworthy of a servant of Iomedae.
The old man fixes his eyes on Seela. Lest you forget, girl, we may serve the same goddess, but you are not an Inquisitor. Don't question the way I choose to serve Iomedae, and I won't question yours.
Oh boy. Maybe we should reveal the light of heaven. Could this backfire on us? Like, if we reveal the light of heaven, could he say that it's some sort of demon trickery? Behold, Inquisitor, I bear the gift of an angel who died in the caves below Canabras. I am no enemy of yours! Oh boy. The old man frowns and whispers something. A prayer or a spell. With each word, his face relaxes. It worked! It worked!
You are telling the truth. I'm sorry for being such a Karen earlier. The light in your hand was wrought by the power of heaven. I will keep an open mind with regard to you, stranger. And later, under less fractious circumstances, I would like to ask you about how you came to receive this gift.
I've missed so much of the story. Embrace. I think we're struggling to follow it at this point, but I mean, essentially, demons have attacked the city and destroyed it, and we are just trying to claw out some sort of survival, whilst the demons are rampaging through the city. I think at this point we're like 4 days after. No, probably more than that now. Probably like a week after the demons attacked.
But that can now wait. Now I must deal with this filth once and for all.
Oh no. Story is demon bad kill demon. Yes. Yes. Oh boy. Now I must deal with this filth once and for all. What? Oh my god. We showed him our super angel light powers and he still wants to kill this poor priest. Do we dare go with that? Like, hi. I have powers of the angels. Also, don't lay a finger on him, or I'll cut that fucking finger off, you piece of shit. How are we going to deal with this? What precisely are you accusing Ramian? I think we're going to try and keep things... We're going to try and keep things calm. I think at this point in the conversation, Flanders is really panicking, like, okay, well, just everyone calm down. Whatever precisely you're accusing Rami of. What are you accusing him of, Inquisitor?
Treason.
Okay. Pretty serious. Fight. I don't want the priest to die. I feel he's a named NPC.
Not long before the city was attacked, several followers from his temple tried to secretly access the wardstone and perform an unknown ritual over it.
Holrun is trembling with fury.
The wardstone of Canabras, the gift from Iomedae, the bringer of light, wrought by the hands of a herald, the first in the chain, and the followers of that crazy runt of a goddess tried to meddle with it using their magic after hearing a voice in their dreams.
Oh boy. If you had Ember with you here, you would have got some of her backstory. Oh shit, really? Oh, that's so annoying. That's a bummer. I figured I was better off with Sealer because I believe we can encounter some of her friends, like rescue some of her friends in the market square, possibly. Or at least somewhere in the city. Oh, damn. Never mind, never mind. So, where was I? My soldiers almost had them caught.
When Ramian got in the way, allowing the traitors to go to the ground. To go to ground. I made a mistake. I didn't have him locked in a cell and interrogated within an inch of his life. And now the city lies in ruins. It's time to rectify that mistake.
Wait, so you're going to beat him within an inch of his life, or are you going to kill him? I've told you before, and I'll tell you again. My people foresaw the attack on the city. They knew the Wardstone already carried the seed of corruption within itself, and they were simply trying to heal it.
I've heard similar claims before. Now where was it? Ah yes, from Staunton Vane, the traitor who brought down Dresden. The lessons of the past have taught us a great deal, and that is why I never believed you or your mob's lies, even for a second. And I was right.
Fuck. Well, I don't feel like we're gonna be able to de-escalate the situation here, guys. Do I want to... I think that quote from The Witcher, from Geralt, probably sums this up better. Or best, should I say. What is it? It's something like, if I have to do evil for... Oh, I can't remember what it is. Either way, something about like never doing evil even if it's for good people. Either way. Holren, don't you lay a finger on him now, or you'll have to answer to me. Oh no. The Aasimar holds up his hands in a placating gesture. Placating gesture. Stop! You are the defenders of what remains of Canabras. Can't you think of anything better to do than be at each other's throats in the ruins of the city? Oh, Ramian looks at the prelate. Oh no, you're calling him a fool? That's not good. This guy's a serious Karen. You're a fool, Holren. You're a zealot and a murderer, but you're a fool first and foremost. I told you the Wardstone was weakened. You wouldn't listen. I warned you that the city was going to be attacked. You shooed me away. The truth is that my youngest adepts were trying to save the Wardstone, and you stopped them. Of course, those truly responsible for this tragedy are the demons. But you have done nothing to prevent it. And now you would still rather kill an innocent person and perish yourself than admit you were wrong, as always. With a wave of his hand, the Aasimar vanishes. Yes, he got away. He got away. Yes, that's what we wanted.
He fled, the heretic. He's no doubt expecting me to rush off in pursuit, but that won't work on me.
Holren turns his attention to you.
What about you? If you truly have been marked out for a gift from heaven, this is your chance to save the city. Go and bring back that filthy traitor. I am almost certain that he and his cronies were helping the demons, either knowingly or unknowingly. Their attempt to bewitch the Wardstone is clear proof. Ramian must be captured.
Oh my god. Right. I know he's a serious Karen, guys. I know he is just Pathfinder Wrath of the Karen right now. The thing is, I feel like deep down he has the best intentions and he is probably a good guy. It's just that he falls under that typical paladin way of thinking of being lawful good. And he's also a fool, as Ramian pointed out. So do we want to just try and like, are we going to outrightly just go against this guy, or are we going to try and bring him back to the light, so to speak? I see you suffered greatly in battle. What's a male Karen? A Kevin? That's Embrace. You have just shone a light on my ignorance. Yes, let's call it a Kevin. A Kevin is great. Or a Keith. Kevin or Keith? I kind of like Kevin. I think Kevin works best. I think Kevin will do. You never know. That could be his name. I mean, I know he's already told us his name, but it could be Kevin Holren. Possibly. Or Angry Kev to his mates. Or Mad Kev. Maybe Mad Kev. Right. I see you suffered greatly in battle. His voice really did a number on my throat. And there's more.
Nonsense. I had to deal with a brood of Nabassus. It was nothing. I've taken care of worse enemies with the goddess's help.
Succeeded at a knowledge arcana check. Nabassus, also known as death demons, have the ability to drain their victim's life force. Judging by Holren's pallor, he has lost a significant amount of his energy. The Inquisitor can bluster as much as he wants, but right now, he's far from the peak of his abilities. Okay, so he's weakened. Let's keep that in mind. Why are you obsessed with finding enemies everywhere you look?
Why? Why? You must not be from these parts, or you wouldn't have asked such a question. I look for enemies everywhere because there are enemies everywhere. Who are we at war with? Demons?
I phrased that incorrectly, but either way you get the picture.
Demons and cultists. They are masters of deception. They worm their way into your favor and masquerade in all manner of false guises. Do you think Dresden was taken by force? No, by trickery. Were it not for me, Canabras would have gone the same way long ago, captured out from under our noses. Now listen to what I'm about to tell you. This was a long time ago. Oh boy, here comes some exposition. I was very young then.
Really? Okay. You were young once.
And I just joined the crusade.
Cool.
Back then, Canabras didn't have a garrison so much as a public thoroughfare. Anyone who wanted could just stroll into the city. One day at dawn, a group of refugees came up to the city gates, bold as brass. The guards let them in, and why not? For no one was ever turned away. 'Twas no matter. Everyone was welcome in our city. If you came from Mendev, or if you'd hauled yourself here from across the seas, the crusade accepted all, and sundry. But on this occasion, we were paid dearly for our laxity.
Oh boy.
Just as soon as those innocent lambs entered the city, they transformed into demons and rushed towards the wardstone, slaughtering everyone who tried to stop them. 62 people died in less than a minute. The demons used their mutilated corpses to desecrate the obelisk. None of them dared to go near it. The light of the goddess burned them all, so they threw the blood from afar, splattering the wardstone from every direction, and the lead demon, an eyeless beast, Minago is a name, jeered and gloated, saying we mortals had been sitting ducks, and the creature was right too. We let our guard down, and we got what we deserved.
Right, okay, so the reason he's such a Kevin is because a bad experience, basically.
That bloodbath came to be known as the Red Morning Massacre, and it was burned into the townsfolk's memories. Since then, Canabras has adopted different practices. Heretics, cultists, spies, all the rabble who coveted Arilu's glory. Oh my god, I can't speak. We drove them all out of the city. We haven't had any trouble here since. Many have come here. Even the Baylor. That one. And they have all been sent straight back to where they came from, or else they were killed for their trouble. You see, Descari himself had to crawl out of the abyss and come here. The goddess cursed him in order to break through our defenses. And what did he do? He left again. And we're still fighting. Now that is what vigilance and discipline can do.
Ramian really warned you about the attack?
Those crazed Desnans were always bursting into my study with their incoherent prophecies that came to them in their dreams. I won't lie. Sometimes what they said did come to pass.
Sometimes what they said did come to pass, but when they came in and said, listen, the city is going to be attacked, this is really important, you just assumed that one could never happen, right? My god.
But can we really rely on the woolly dreams of heretics over the cold hard facts of intelligence reports?
Well, apparently your intelligence was wrong. So,
Plenty of demons could have easily fooled them and whispered a treasonous plan in their dreams, and those lunatics would have been only too happy to listen.
Yeah, but what is the benefit of, like, putting the city on high alert? Like, what's the worst that can happen realistically? Prelate, the city is going to come under attack in a few days. You need to put the city on high alert. Okay, it's on high alert. Okay, an attack didn't happen, but we were on high alert. What did we lose? Nothing at all. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm surrounded by fucking idiots. Not you guys, chat. Not you guys. I'm talking about this guy. Oh, jeez.
This time, Mr. Curls for Brains came to me and declared that demons were about to attack the city, and that the Wardstone's power was diminished by some kind of contamination or taint. Iomade forgive me for ever repeating these words. After uttering such blasphemy, he should have been locked up with his followers and interrogated, but instead I simply increased the surveillance on them, and what next? My people caught them red-handed trying to attack the Wardstone with unknown magic, and not 3 days later, the demons attacked the city. There's an obvious connection between these events. Whether deliberately or under demonic influence, the Desnans played right into the hands of Descari's hordes. And they almost left the city completely defenseless. Ramian covered for his people the whole time and helped them escape my guards. After that, what else can I do? What else can he be? What else can he be but a traitor and a heretic? Jeez.
This makes my brain hurt. How can we unite the people? How can we do that? They all want to kill each other. There's nothing dangerous in this hole. You have no reason to guard it. I've literally been down there. I literally came back up from that hole. There is nothing in there.
You told me yourself that you received a light-bringing gift from an angel who perished in the caves below our feet. It's no secret that those passages are teeming with dangerous creatures that could kill anyone, even a warrior of heaven. Demons and demonic offspring love roaming about underground. That's why I will be keeping an eye on this hole. If the beasts decide to attack from here, we'll be ready for them.
My God. Where can I find Ramian?
How should I know? The weasel can't have gone far. He turned invisible. He's probably hunkered down in some hole, like the traitorous rat he is. And he'll be sitting, trembling, and waiting till he's dragged out of there.
Do any of us have true sight? If he's invisible, we won't be able to see him. Or see invisibility. Is it true sight or see invisibility? One of the two, right? Maybe both. Actually, both would probably do the same thing. Jeez. Okay, Hole Run. I have to go for now.
Go on then if you have to. It would be good if you could return with the head of that scum.
Oh, jeez. What gives, guys? Why can't the good guys all just get along? We need the people united in the city, not trying to kill each other.
I was never good at stealth.
What's this? Oh.
I'll try.
Oh boy. What is this? The demon invasion transformed all of Canabras into one great battlefield, but nowhere in the city suffered as much as this square. This place saw a clash of titans. The demon lord Descari leading his hordes from the abyss, and the dragon Turendelev, the mightiest of the city's defenders, and one of the first to fall. The scene of destruction leaves no doubt as to the battle's outcome. A skilled scout could recreate the course of the battle moment by moment simply by looking at the ruins, from the chimneys torn down by powerful wings in a sharp dive, to the bloody tracks left behind where the demon dragged away the noble reptile's broken body. Jeez. But it is no hypothetical scout gazing upon the ruins. It is Flanders, and he is not alone. The shadow of a strange, barely perceptible presence lingers over this place, like a gaze untethered from any observer. This mysterious force, unknown to mortal kind, silently assesses, judges, and seeks a better way. In an instant, Flanders is vested with this power, and looks at the world with its eyes. The past, present, and future stand before him as a unified whole, an unmoving, multifaceted crystal that would be beautiful were it not for the fractures, blemishes, and flecks marring its splendor. Trilbay says, "Do you want to know where Ramian is?" You know what? No. I don't think I do. I'm gonna find him myself. I'm gonna try and find him myself. And if I don't, then I'll probably have to check a guide out or something, or ask one of you guys. But yeah, no. I think I'm gonna keep it as, unless I get really stuck with quests, I'm gonna try and keep it as honest as I can. But I appreciate it. Thanks, Trollway. Oh boy, I'm assuming that we're only gonna get to see one of these. Like, it's like, do we pick past, present, or future? Now, our character, I believe, doesn't remember their past. So it might be interesting to see the past. Maybe we'll see something about us. As for the present, well, would that give us insight into something going on elsewhere in the world, maybe? And as for the future, I honestly don't know if we want to see the future. Let's go with the past. What past does he see? Oh no, we get to pick each one. Okay, that's great. In the past exists the one who wielded this gaze in life. Although the one and life are inapposite terms for aeons. The supernatural embodiments of cosmic balance, rather than who or what. A better word for these entities is how. This aeon appeared from outside this world, from the great beyond. Great beyond is a term that encompasses all the planes of existence that make up the known multiverse. These realities beyond our reality are the domains of the gods and are home to non-godly powers fit for worship, planar dragons, and entirely alien races. So me, basically, as the player. To put an end to the intermingling of the planes and destroy the whirlwind, the chasm disrupting the order of the multiverse. Alas, the visitor from beyond proved too weak for the battle they came to fight. They even failed to finish casting the spell that would have sent Discari back to the abyss. With one swing of his scythe, the demon lord cut the Aeon down. Huh. Oh, so this is the Aeon here? Okay, what present does he see? Ruins, blood, corpses. None of this perturbs the Aeon's dispassionate gaze. The living are alive, the dead will be judged by Pharasma. All is as it should be. But the demons circling in the sky or prowling through the streets create a jarring juxtaposition, like splashes. Like splashes of blood-red ink on a restrained pencil sketch. They should not be here. The world of mortals is for mortals. The demon's place is in the demon world. How sublime the world would be if everything in it knew its place. But even the demons aren't as abhorrent as the sharp-edged, unassuming crystal languishing in the dirt among the bricks and smashed cobblestones. No mortal would notice it. But to the Aeon's eyes, its mere existence is an outrage against universal laws. If the Aeon still existed, they would not stop until the crystal was unmade. But the Aeon is gone, and only their gaze remains. Flanders picks the crystal up out of the dirt and stows it in his pocket. He is mortal, which means he has the power to decide what to do with it. Items received. Purple stone knife. Why do I get the feeling that this is like a really like a really important item? Kind of wish that I'd finished my playthrough last time now, so I knew all this stuff. But I think we're going to go ahead and keep an eye on the purple stone knife. This seems like a lot of build-up just to receive a purple stone knife. What future does he see? Good and evil, chaos and order, everything is in its lawful place. In the multiverse, and is no longer trespassing where it does not belong. Nothing is disrupting the smooth and steady current of the river of souls from life into death and back to life again. The reality, rid of its flaws, is now perfect, and the aeons withdraw to eternally admire its beauty, which will never be threatened again. Okay. After allowing the hero to view the world through their eyes, the little that remained of the destroyed Aeon is killed. Even appropriate here for an entity that is so removed from life and death as we understand them. Purple stone knife +5 to all cooking skill checks? Really? Wait, that's... Okay, I'll take it. Even if it's not some like super powerful item with great meaning, as I guessed. Even if it's not, at least it gives us +5 to cooking. We'll keep it. We'll keep hold of it. Let's see. Used up its last vestiges of enemy. Now they are ready to disperse into nothingness. Unless someone decides to preserve the Aeon within themselves. Will the hero take on this power, so that he may again look at the world through another's eyes, or will he allow it to vanish? Oh boy, is this important? Is this important? No, I'm joking. Oh, okay. It gives you a buff to evocation spells though. That's going to be useful for us. This isn't going to lock me in, I don't think. I don't think any choices that I make in terms of like receiving power from these mythic paths, I don't think it locks me in. I think I get to pick my mythic path. I think basically the first 2 acts. I think the first 2 acts of the game are basically your time to unlock mythic paths and play around with them. And then in the 3rd act, I think, at the start of the 3rd act, I believe, you get to like lock in and pick one. So if I don't retain the Aeon's power within myself now, I won't be able to select that later if I choose to. So let's go ahead and retain the Aeon's power. I kind of want to maybe try Azata, the Azata mythic path. But let's keep our options open. We will retain the Aeon's power within ourselves for the time being. There is a very obvious point that locks you in. Pick all these points if you want the most choices later. Okay, thank you very much, Trollbane. Appreciate that advice. The spirit of the Aeon dwells out of sight, deep in Flanders' soul. No, it's not Flanders, it's Flanders'. Deep in Flanders' soul. Like a pair of magical spectacles stowed away until the moment when the hero once again needs to look at the world through another's eyes. Shit. So we've got like the 6th sense now, right? He was dead all along. Sorry, spoiler.